Betel.
Kacy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, well, I'm so excited to be here with you.
As am I.
Yeah. Hope I could learn a little. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to? Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What does acting mean to you? And what kind of career do you see for yourself?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's take it back a little bit.
Okay.
In 2000, no, I'm just playing. Boring. No, acting, I have always loved acting because you get to step out of your world, you know, and jump into someone else's or something else's. So it's kind of a way of time travel in a way, I feel like. And I think that's really, really cool.
It's kind of like an escape from your own reality, right. And it's also an outlet.
It's an outlet. I think that's the word I was looking for. It's an outlet to express, you know, because you can, hopefully you feel free to express yourself in your reality, but if you don't, there's that. And it's, I've always found that to be, you know, thrilling and exciting. As far as career, I don't really pursue it much now, but any opportunity, you know, if the opportunity presents itself, I never feel like I have to dust off, you know, myself. I'm usually ready to just kind of jump back in. So it's not necessarily something I'm trying to pursue for like a career, but definitely like a hobby, a really cherished pastime. What about you?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I'm really having fun with it. If a very lucrative career comes out of it, amazing. If it doesn't, I'm having fun. Yeah. So I feel like I've gained something from just doing it for the love of it, just for the fun.
Absolutely.
So,
what do you think has been your main struggle with pursuing this career?
Myself. I think first of all, I delayed it, even though I wanted it for a really long time. I remember being like a teenager and thinking, I want to be an actress, but it's too late now. Then I got older and I kept saying that, and I just kept getting older and I kept saying that. So it was something that I kind of always wanted, but I just always thought I was too old for it. Like, I just thought, oh, you had to be a child star. If not, that you don't get into this on your own. Like, your parents put you in it, and you know. But that's not the case. So I would say my biggest struggle or obstacle has just been myself. So yeah, just getting out of my own way is probably, that's been like the biggest thing I could do for myself, is to move out of my own way.
Amen. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a lot of people's hold up in between, you know, pursuing their dreams. It's usually yourself. Like, what are you waiting on? It's usually some kind of, whether it be valid or not. And that was valid, you know, just your perception of how you get started. It was fate that brought me to SVS. Like, that was, I originally started with on the screen. No, I'm sorry, on the stage. And then I can't even remember how we started, but in front of the camera was different than being, you know, on stage in real time. So there's no edits, there's none of that. It was, I felt like a lot more pressure. So when I was like, okay, yeah, I could do screen. And again, you see people wanting to do, I want to act, I want to do this, I want to do that, and acting. And it's fun, but it's not as easy, like you said, to get into it.
Yeah. It's not as easy, but I also don't think, I think a lot of people think it's a lot harder to get into than it is. And I feel like, it is difficult, but I think people think they have to have a certain, because I thought this, they have to have like a certain level of expertise before they can actually pursue it. Like, they have to be good enough to pursue it. Yeah. But just you wanting to pursue it is good enough.
It's good enough.
Like, you can just, as basic as your expertise is or your knowledge of acting, that's good enough. You can literally just decide tomorrow you want to act, go take a random class, and if you feel like you want to pursue acting, just you being curious about it is good enough.
Yeah.
You can come at any level, like literally come as you are with it.
I love that. Yes.
And people are willing to help you. People are willing to pour into you and teach you, and you'll learn as you go. You don't have to, you don't, like, I would say, like, not being afraid to be a rookie and seen as not there yet.
Yes.
And like you have to be a rookie before you can be a vet.
Listen, everybody wants to get there, like already be there. But
your skills are not going to be there in the beginning. Like, you're going to look back on things you've done and be like, that's so bad. Like, that's so cringe. Another thing about being cringe, like, just getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
We really are our biggest, like, hindrance.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, yeah, that's another thing. Don't be afraid to be a rookie, and don't be afraid to be seen trying. And your whatever level of expertise you're at, that's good enough. That's you just have to be willing to, like, learn more. And yeah,
I agree. I love that you said that, because I had zero experience for real, but it was just something that I knew I was good at. And then I could do. I didn't take down one acting class other than like high school. I think it was like, actor or drama club or something. I can't even remember. But yeah, it was, I didn't have any professional training. It was just kind of, I want to do this. I know I can do it. So you audition. And sometimes you get in and sometimes you don't. But you keep pushing, because again, everybody starts somewhere usually at the bottom, and then you grow. I don't know what it is about the fascination of just wanting to, like, I got this. I've done this before. I've done this a million times. And it's okay if you haven't. Like you said, just practice.
Yeah.
And try.
Like that. What was your introduction to SVS? How did you hear about it?
Didn't I just say I don't know? I'm just kidding. I really...
Did y'all meet in college?
We did meet in college, but I cannot tell you. I might have auditioned. He's saying I did, so I auditioned, and it was literally then until now and beyond.
So you've been acting even before then, right? Because you said you've done on stage acting. That was before SVS, or
that was before. So I did a little bit in high school, and then when I got to college, I did 2 productions. Next to Normal, Streetcar Named Desire was one, and then Next to Normal, which no one has ever heard of, but Albany State did it. And then so I think that really did help boost my confidence, especially in a college setting, in a new environment. And then it's slowly coming back to me. I do remember auditioning. But yeah, it's just in SVS, I think the SVS family, there has to be a level of click. And I think that that's what makes it different, is because you know, I'm 15 years in the game. There's another 15, there's 13 years. So you just hang around. You'll be 13 before you know it. And you'll be 15 before you know it. And it's a big family. And as the years grow, it becomes a bigger family. And I think that's one of the things that keeps it around for so long, is because the connections that are made are genuine. And it's really unlike anything else. Like, when I heard that we were doing 15 years, I said, I'm going to drop everything that I have to do. I did go to church today, but I dropped it and I drove. I'm like, I got to be there, because it's something about the SVS family that just keeps you coming back and keeps us all connected. And I think that's very special.
Yes. I could see that. Special. I haven't been here that long, but I could definitely see that. Like, you guys do a lot of bonding activities and make an effort to actually get to know the cast that are in these various movies and productions. So, yeah, definitely see that.
Okay. Did you audition for an SVS film? How was your audition experience?
I did audition. And I think... So I did I didn't get the role, but I was on that same production. But yeah, I did audition. My audition process, so it wasn't as intimidating as I thought it would be. In my head, I kind of just really gassed it up. I thought that this is about to be intense. And I came in there and I was just myself. And then they had me I introduced myself, and then I tried to get into character. And I read it a few times. I messed up my lines. And then I had to reread with different points that I got. And I try to take those points in and actually apply them and redid them, hoped that it came across as it did in my head. But I don't know if I did do that. But I got a role, so I was really happy about that. Yeah.
That was good. That's good.
So, yeah. Yeah, not as intimidating as I thought it would be.
Was it because Miles is just so goofy that you just kind of was like, oh, he's wearing a sweater vest. This is okay.
I think so. And also, I think I kind of was just like in my head telling myself that if I bomb this, I don't like nothing tragic is gonna happen. Like it'll just be like, I didn't have it before, so it's not mine. So I was really reminding myself that if I get it, good. Yeah. If not, okay.
It's okay.
And I think this was probably like one of the first in-person auditions I had to do. So I was just telling myself that I have to have a good positive attitude about it, because I don't want to like have a negative outlook on in-person auditions for future auditions. So I was more excited than anything, because I was like, oh, this is fun. This is new. This is exciting.
In person. What were you doing? How other?
Self-tapes.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Huh. Am I that old school? Oh, shut up. Nobody really asked you.
Miles catching all of these strays.
Listen, I'm sorry I don't know why I chose violence this morning. I couldn't go into that church.
You need to go back to church.
I need to spend the night. No, I'm nice. This is our relationship.
No, you guys are funny. I love it.
I love you.
Oh wow! Speaking of Miles, what's it like being directed by Miles for you?
You know, when you asked that question, the image that comes to my mind was, oh my God! I went to church this morning. I promise you, our sex scene in college life.
Y'all had that?
Yeah, we did.
Oh wow!
It was really, really funny. Every time I think about...
Wait, like together?
Together! Oh my God! Man. That was my boyfriend. Yup. That was Big Daddy D. Oh! Yup. In the movie, and I was Alexis, and we were about to film our sex scene, and he was like doing push-ups on the floor.
Oh my God.
Crunches, because we were supposed to, be less stressed, and he just, but also trying to give me direction. And I was like, I can't take you. I cannot take you serious right now. What are you doing? He was like, don't do that. Can you stand over there? Doing these push-ups. And I was like, this is, it was the most fun I had. It's a staple. Working on college life, the very first one was a staple in college for me. It's just working with Miles. It's always laughs, it's always giggles, it's funny. Seeing him be a little bit more, like, I guess, less goofy, less fun. Now, after 15 years later, it's weird.
He's gotten a lot more serious.
Oh yeah. Yep. like when he's telling people to do something now, and it's not smiles. He's like, I mean it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but most times it's like, I was just watching him like 2 minutes ago. No, just go over here and do that. I mean, he's nice about it, but he's definitely business.
Yeah.
For sure. Which is good, because I'm like, you got a crew to run, so you can't be all even though he still dances to, what is it? What is it? Stand Out? The Goofy movie? What? So he's still very much him, but there's a balance, and I think he's kind of finally found that.
Yeah. I think he makes sets really fun.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Keep us laughing. So I like that. Okay, another question. Any set stories or specific times you remember on SVS set that would be cool to share? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot. I know that we a couple times we've been on set and very hungry. It's been a time. It has, SVS has been 15 years has come up. We've starved together, like going all day on filming, and then having to share bags of Doritos or Lay's chips. It hasn't ever been that bad, but we have had the struggle, and not having the plethora of things available for the staff. But that was like the reason why we're, I guess, so much of a family now is because we've seen that part of what SVS used to be like when it was being birthed. Like there's just a beauty in being able to see that. So there's a lot of sacrifices that went on. I'm supposed to be telling a funny, interesting story, but that was one of them. Like that's real. The times where we didn't have, or Miles was shooting in his house, or his his apartment, or wherever he could find that made sense. It's just it's been a process, and I think there's so many things that I could say and that I remember that's coming back, and it's like, oh man, we did that, and we had that one, and that was hilarious. But here recently, I think in college life graduation, when I was playing his pregnant girlfriend, that baby bump was funny. It was hilarious. Just getting it on and off, and then pretty much projecting what actually was happening. Like just being pregnant by that guy and having to really get into Miles. Yeah. And having to get into character. That was really fun. Okay. What do you think it takes to do something consistently for 15 years?
For 15 years.
That's intense.
I think I'm trying to think of what I've done for 15 years. What have I ever done for 15? Oh, I went to school for 15 years. Maybe longer.
God bless you. For what? What are you going to school for?
Oh, well, I'm just talking about from pre-K to college. Yeah.
It counts.
What does it take to do something for 15 years? I guess you would have to be passionate about it. It would have to be something you care about, especially if it's not something you're forced to do, like school. Or you would just have a need for it. But acting isn't something that is necessarily there's no guarantee that this is going to pay your bills or, anything like that. So if you're acting for 15 years, you just have to love it, because there is dry seasons, all type of stuff. There was the strike a few years ago. Right. To stay on that path, you must have to like it. A lot. Or love it. Yeah. Or just want to bet on yourself.
I don't think that that's what our friend did. I think he's been in the trenches, and I think one of the things that was really profound of him saying, was when somebody, I can't remember all of the details, but somebody was asking him, when are you gonna like make it, you know, like, or when do you see yourself making it or whatnot? And Miles was like, I've made X amount of movies successfully, and some have been, or at least one or two have been in actual theaters. Like,
yes,
that to the eyes of the beholder is like making it. Like, you, who's to say like that you're going to be in like the big cinema, and you will be one day, but you know, in Hollywood and the red carpet and things, like, you can still make it and be where SVS is now. Like, that's still, like you said, who can say that they've been doing something for 15 years consistently and has gotten consistently better at it? I don't know a lot of people. Yeah.
And like you said, different standards, you know, red carpet, flashing lights, all of that might seem like making it.
Right.
But also, if you are, I feel like, so Miles, I feel like anyone who really truly loves production or producing or directing and things like that, that's not always the goal.
Right.
It's just, like I said, for the love of it. Like, if that's what you like to do, if you like to making it could be, oh, I've produced 30 things, and there are things I actually had fun doing. That's good. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Everyone puts that high pedestal, like, this has to be, you have to reach this.
That's not everyone's goal.
It's not.
Yeah.
And again, I thought that was so profound. I was like, I love it. Standing up.
Yeah.
Ovation.
Like, you've made it.
Yes,
that's
you really
what
have. In your own eyes, if you find yourself successful, and like you said, it is hard. It is hard to be out here and do that for 15 years in this industry, and being in Atlanta, this market is pretty intense and competitive, but to be able to still, you know, be able to move and produce and make projects and things of that nature for 15 years, that's success to me.
When are you gonna give it a rest?
Oh my God, y'all look so young.
You made 5 mixtapes and nothing has happened for you yet.
Wow.
I mean,
so unsupportive.
You know I love you, right? But I really think you need to put this rapping thing aside and focus a lot more on your class.
I can't, Alexis. This is what I love to do.
Look at me. It's okay to grieve. When you love someone and you lose them, you never really stop.
You have blue nails here like you do now.
It's okay to reminisce and to think about the memories. The good, the funny, the delightful. But also the painful and the difficult ones.
Wow, I definitely see the growth. What's the difference? The time, this looks like y'all are in college in the first scene. And then the second one looks pretty recent. I definitely see growth in both of y'all's acting. And I think y'all are emoting better. And I love your voice. It's like very soft and like sultry here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the first one, right?
Not in the first one. You're like yelling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, production wise, like, it's just growth all around. Yes. So this is really nice. I like that.
Good. It's a good testament. At first, I was nervous.
Yes. So so when was this? Like 2010, the first one?
That was 14.
2014. Do you remember like how you felt doing this in 2014?
Yeah, I was comfortable, but again, that was my first experience on in front of the camera. So it was different. In theater, your actions are a lot more like, they gotta be bigger. Yeah. And so to kind of,
you had to reel it back.
Yeah, reel it back. I was still learning. I could definitely, every time I hear it, that came in really loud. I think he did it on purpose, but yeah.
I do think that's how college kids argue. Just all dramatic and stuff like that.
I'm excited about this one. I want to see. Hurry up.
LOL.
There my girl. There she go.
Damn it, Gerald! I thought I told you about trying to sell them whack-ass, dirty-ass candles during your shift. Oh, sweetie, I got this.
Disrespectful.
I am so sorry. He won't be bothering you anymore. Gerald, you're fired. Get out.
Sierra, please don't do that.
Shut the fuck up, you dumbass. You should have thought about that before you pulled that candle out your ass.
There's the door. That is acting right there. Her is not you. Okay? That is beautiful.
And like when I first did the scene, Miles was like, more. I'm like, oh my God, it feels so unnatural. But it's not supposed to be me. It's supposed to be that character. Yeah.
That's what he was telling in the directing.
He was like more anger, more aggression, cuss him out and push him. I'm like, oh my God, okay, I guess I will do all of that.
How many times did that happen?
A lot. Because it just wasn't aggressive enough. Yeah. I was like holding back. I'm like, how much do you want me, like how much more do you want me to like scream and yell? He was just like louder.
He took you out of your element. And that in that moment.
He added cuss words in there.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
He told me to push him. I don't think that was a part of it originally. Then he was like, push him harder. I'm like, oh my God, this poor man. But yeah, I did push him harder.
Yeah. He chooses violence most of the time. But that was very impressive. But,
do you feel like sometimes hearing yourself back is like a little cringe?
Oh, what? Every time I look at College Life, the first one, I'm like, oh.
Because I was just cringing at hearing me. I'm just like, oh my God.
But this is, to me, watching this, I was like, oh, yes, more. I want to see what happened. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that was so much fun for me. I hope it was fun for you.
It was so much fun. It was good to go back down memory lane.
Yeah. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I'll take that with me.
Yeah, good.
Thank you so
much.
much.
And I look forward to seeing more of you.
You will.
Yeah, I know that's right. All right, darling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.